What's up, guys? It's your favorite Cheetah, and today I'll be doing part 2 of a Q&A. I did tell you guys you're going to get part 2, and I wasn't lying, so here's your part 2. But before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, so first question is, I did what I did last time. I have a piece of paper, so if you see me looking to the side, that's why. So, we're just going to get right into it. First question, what time do I go to bed? So, now that I'm not in school, it used to be 9 o'clock every day. But now that I'm not in school anymore, I would say maybe like 11:30ish, midnight. So normally like midnight. Maybe, like the earliest I would say like 11, but the latest like midnight. Celebrity crush. Okay, I have a few. So, one of them is a rapper. And, well, two of them are rappers actually. And one of them is like a TV kind of person. So, for those of you who watch Criminal Minds, it's like an investigation kind of show. Shamar Moore, I love him. He's like one of my favorites. He's so cute to me. And then the two rappers, if you know who Bow Wow and Big Sean are, most definitely, those are my two favorites. My middle name. So, my middle name is Lashay. So, it's not spelled Lashay, it's actually spelled Lashae. So my middle name is Lashay, for those of you who are wondering. My favorite holiday. I'm not gonna lie. I would say it goes between Christmas, Thanksgiving. I don't know if Halloween is technically a holiday, but I would say Halloween. But, my top one probably would be Christmas, so. I like all three, but my top one probably Christmas. Interesting fact about me. Okay, so there's a fact that I tell everyone, like I warn everyone, so people are not so surprised. One interesting fact is incoming interruptions.
Oh yeah, I have to go.
I would say one interesting fact would be I have a really, really bad attitude, like really bad. Something I'm gonna change though. I want to work on that. But I have a really bad attitude. For those of you who are wondering what a fact about me, that is one of them. Go, Legend.
Okay, I'll go.
Thank you. Close the door. Go, close the door. Hold on, guys. Sorry. But yeah, it would be I have a bad attitude. First thing I notice about people. And see, like, normally I don't tell you what I notice. I just notice it, and then it's like, that's how I go off my friendship with people. Or not just friendship, but people in general. But the first thing I notice about people is how genuine they are and how fake they are. Because, like, this is one life lesson. You can't call everybody your friend, because not everybody's your friend. Because there might be a friend where you might be friends with for a day, 2 weeks, 3 years, so forth. That's because time doesn't matter. And that's what I think everybody needs to understand. You can be friends with somebody for a very long time. That does not mean, since you're friends with them for a long time, it means you can't stop being friends. Time doesn't matter. Or it doesn't mean, since you're friends with somebody for so long, that means, like, they don't do nothing wrong. Time doesn't matter. People are going to do stuff wrong all the time. Whether you're friends for a day, whether you're friends for 2 hours, 1 year, 5 years, 7 years, it doesn't matter. People do stuff wrong all the time. And I think a lesson I've learned recently was, like, sometimes unexpected things happen. So what I mean by this, something can happen in a friendship or a family thing or relationship, and something is an unexpected thing. So like something, what I mean by that is like, you might do something wrong to somebody, right? But you might not realize it. You might not think about it like that. So and this is not, because I already know how some people are, this is not me throwing shots at people, or this is not me coming for people. This is just a simple fact of I'm letting people know, like, pay attention. Like, if you feel like, if a person come tell you, like, okay, I feel like you're doing X, Y, and Z, you might, at the time, you might, like, I didn't do anything. Like, you might not think about it like that. And what I think for everybody, not just that in particular person, but I think for everybody, I think we just need to learn how to give each other space, because I feel like when it's like you get into an argument with somebody, it can be like, okay, we're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and instead I think we just need space. So that's one thing I will say. I pay attention to people. I pay attention to how genuine people are and how fake they are. If you are, this is one thing I'll tell you right here. This is how you know somebody's fake. If they stop being friends with you from one situation, they're fake. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. If a person comes to you and they like best friend through everything, all this other stuff, they're fake. If you're done being friends with me from one situation, that's ridiculous. That is fake. That is very fake. And I'm not even trying to be funny. That is fake. One situation, you're done with me, that's crazy. And it can be the small situation, that's how you know a person is fake. All the friends I've had, I can count maybe one of them that were actually genuine. The rest of them were fake. And I say that because the rest of them, it was too much of he say, she say, or it was you did this, but they didn't feel like they did anything wrong. I don't do that. I'm sorry. If you think I'm doing something but you're not, that's a problem. I always said all my friends, I only had one genuine friend. And I'm not gonna lie to you, even to this day, I still reconsider a lot of my friendships, because it's just like, for some, like especially some that I'm no longer friends with now, it's like, were you my friend because you really wanted to be my friend, or you were my friend because you were trying to get something out of me? Which one? Like, you know what I mean? So that's one thing I would say I look out for people, is the genuineness, for a fact. Next question. That was a whole rant, but that's a life lesson. Keep that in mind. What would I name my child? Now, the funny thing is, this is weird because I only have a girl name because, like, I don't know, I just assume I'm gonna have a girl first. But anything can happen, that's in God's hands. But if I had a girl, I would name her Layla. I love that name so much. I don't know why, but I just love that name. If I had a boy, I genuinely don't know. Like, because I feel like I want my kids to have L names because I have an L name. But at the same time, I don't know if I really want to, because it's like, I mean, you can have L name for boys. I feel like it's harder to come up with an L name for a boy than it is for a girl. Like, you can have, for a girl, you can have Leah, Layla, Lola, all these names. So I feel like it's, you know, a little different. But I probably would name my daughter, for a fact, I name her Layla. Have I ever been to any concerts? No. I have not been to any concerts yet. I do plan on going to some, but I haven't been to any yet. What is one bad habit I would change? I would change a lot of stuff. I'll give you my top two. So my top two, I would change my attitude, for a fact, but also I would change how I move about things when it comes to friends. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you this because I think sometimes I myself, like, I'm not speaking for other people, I'm speaking for myself. I think for me personally, I feel like sometimes I can be like I can be closed off with people because I feel like I'm still scarred from other situations, so I naturally just think people are having bad intentions, if that makes sense. So, like, I kind of can be a little closed off with people, so that's one thing I'll change. But I mean, there's a lot of things I would change, but those are for sure the top two. My biggest pet peeve. I don't know what that laugh was. Do not mind that. My biggest pet peeve. I do not like when people crack their knuckles. It like makes me nauseous. I'm not even joking. I do not like when people crack their knuckles at all. So I will say when people crack their knuckles, and when people are I don't like when people just like look at me for nothing. Like, you ever been out in public or something, it's like that one person that's just staring at you for absolutely no reason, like just staring, like, to me, like, are you gonna speak? Like, you ever see a person that just stare for nothing, and they stare for like a good 2 minutes too? I don't like when people do that. It's such it's like an ache of mine. How many siblings do I have? I have 9 siblings. I would say I'm not really the middle child, but like I'm the top. I'm in like the top row. So I'm one of the oldest, basically. So I have 9 siblings. I have 6 of them are younger than me, and 3 of them are older than me. So I have a lot of younger siblings. What social media platform do I use the most? Okay, so this goes, now that I'm in the YouTube stuff, it goes between YouTube and Snapchat. Well, it's YouTube, yeah, YouTube and Snapchat. Especially because I love doing videos for you guys, so I stay on YouTube 24/7, or I stay on YouTube looking at all the views and looking at, you know, the comments to see what you guys like and what you don't like. So I would say YouTube. YouTube and Snapchat are my top two. Dream job. So before, my dream job is to be a teacher, but I'm reconsidering just a little bit. The percentage is very small because I feel like with doing the YouTube stuff, I actually enjoy doing this. So like, honestly, I would probably reconsider just a little bit, but that still is my dream job. Like, I would still be a teacher if I had the opportunity to do it. Take the opportunity. If you get an opportunity and you think you can do it, take it, because you're gonna regret it later. What sports have I played? I have played volleyball, soccer, and I've done karate. Otherwise, like other curriculum activities, like I've done volleyball. I'm not gonna only name sports. I'm gonna name like just academics in general. So I did volleyball, soccer. I did karate, Girl Scouts, and band, and swimming. So I've done all of that. So yeah, I've had a pretty busy life. Do I have any nicknames? I do. They call me Muffin. So like literally Muffin. So yeah, that's my nickname. I have more, but I'm not gonna use those because they were names I don't even get called. Nobody even calls me anymore. So yeah, but it's just Muffin. What do I do during my free time? Exactly what I'm doing right now. During my I do a lot of different things. Like during my free time, I'll watch TV. I'll record videos for you guys. Or if I'm not recording, I'm editing videos for you guys. Cleaning. I do a lot of stuff in my free time, but for a fact, lately it's been recording. What year was I born? I was born November 28th, 2010. Last question. Do I have allergies? No, I don't. I do not have allergies. Sometimes I think I do, because like sometimes if I'm ever around like pollen or anything for too long, my nose is overly itchy and so is my eyes. So sometimes I think I do, but I don't think so. But yeah, at least I know I don't have allergies. But yeah, that does wrap up part 2 of your guys' Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, you will be getting more content probably tomorrow. Don't quote me. Probably tomorrow though. Most likely tomorrow. Or I might film my night routine today. Just depends. But yeah, that will be all for today's video. I love you all so much and stay tuned. Bye.